Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Good afternoon. So today I am going to be filming my vampire makeup look. I am doing a Halloween series, so I'm going to do a series of videos using only makeup products that you will most likely have at home. Again, it's free reign. You can do these however you want. You don't have to do them how I'm doing them. It's just for me to show you how to do it effectively and not have to go out and buy loads of face paint or special effects makeup or even fake blood. This look has no fake blood in it, and I think it's turned out really well. So if you would like to see how I achieve this look, then please keep watching. So I've done the base because I wanted to make this a video of like all makeup products that you've already got at home. So you don't need to go out and buy loads of face paints or anything else that you'll need. I haven't gone with like a really white face, which I know a lot of vampire tutorials and makeup videos have done, and that is entirely up to you, that bit, but I just wanted to do it with all makeup products that I've already got, so I didn't have to go out and buy anything else. So that bit is up to you. I have done mine with just a normal base. I've got, at the minute, because my fake tan is wearing off, I'm mixing a darker and a lighter foundation. So for this video, I've put just the lighter one on. But yeah, it is entirely up to you whether you want to use a foundation or concealer or CC cream, whatever you use that you've already got, or if you do want to go out and get something lighter to make the look a bit more authentic. That bit is entirely up to you. But yeah, I've done the base already. I've popped foundation, my eyebrow powder and a little bit of bronzer on, and now I am going to start on the eyes. So as like a base and transition colour, I'm just going to go in with my bronzer, which is what I wear on my eyes every single day anyway, but it's just a really nice tone to kind of layer up the eye and have a nice base on there with. And when that's all over the eye, I'm just going to darken up the crease a little bit. And then with another brush, I'm just going to blend it out. So after I've put on the bronzer, I'm going to go in with a reddy purple shade eyeshadow. Now I've got this palette, I'm going to go in with this one, and to start off with, I'm just going to work this into the crease. I'm then going to take it as well on the outer triangle of the eye. And like the bronzer, I'm going to take it underneath as well. Now with the red colour, you want to take it a bit further underneath. So instead of keeping it really close to your lash line, you can go a bit further under and have a bit of a thicker colour. And then with the same blending brush, I'm just going to blend it all out. So after the red is on, I'm gonna go in with a black colour. Now, this, I don't like to put loads of black on my eyes just because I already have small eyes and obviously black is going to close them in. But for this look you do need a bit of black just to kind of add a bit more depth and make them stand out a bit more. So I'm not going to add loads, but I'm just going to work this into the crease and on the outer triangle. And then you want to blend it out again. And again, you want to take the black under the eye, but try and keep this slightly closer to the lash line so that you can still see the red underneath. So after all the black is blended out, I'm actually going to go in with the blending brush and put a little bit more red around it just so you can definitely see it. And the red is going to help bring out the like tired look or just a bit more depth to it so it's not just a black eye. So after the eyeshadow is done, just to finish it off, I'm actually going to go in with a lipstick. This is MAC's Ruby Woo. It's like my favourite red lipstick. And I'm just going to go in with this with my finger and pop it just on the centre of the eye, just to again bring the red out. And so you can see there's definitely a hint of red there, and it's not just a black eye. And it's just going to really tie the eyes together. And that is the eyeshadow for me done. It's super easy, literally you need 3 colours, 2 eyeshadows and 1 red lipstick. And yeah, it makes a really big impact. I think the lipstick as well, because it obviously adds a lot more pigment and a bit of a cream colour, it really works to tie it all together. The next step I'm going to do is eyeliner. I am using a liquid eyeliner. It's the Collection's waterproof eyeliner. It's a liquid one. I've used this forever. I think it's amazing. And I'm just going to take this, because I'm wearing lashes, I'm going to take it right from the inner corner out and then wing it out. So when the eyeliner is done, I'm going to go in with a really small angle brush and just take some black eyeshadow just under the bottom lashes, just to give them a bit more depth. Now, just as a little extra to kind of add to the vampire look, I'm going to go in with another small angled brush and actually the red lipstick that I've popped on the eyes. And with this, I'm just going to go under the eyes and draw some things that look like veins a little bit. This doesn't, you don't have to do this step, but I just like it. I done this for work last year and it got a really good response. I really liked how it turned out. And from far away, it's not really obvious what it is until you're close up, and then it's like, oh, that's actually really cool. So I'm just going to take this in and I'm just going to do little like veiny lines. And again, there's no pattern to this. It's completely up to you how you want to do it, but this is how I do it. And with what's left on the brush, I'm just going to take that under the eyes as well. And then with my finger, I'm just going to pat over it so it blends it in a tiny bit and it's not as standout-y. Okay, so to finish off the eyes, I'm just going to go in with my curler and comb my lashes and pop some false eyelashes on. I'm just going in with this pair that I already have. I lost the box, so unfortunately I can't remember what they are. I think they're Eyeliner, but yeah, they'll be great for this look because they're quite long. I don't normally wear ones this long, but they'll be really good for this look because they're long and they're also quite thick as well. And I'm gonna go in with the Duo glue. This is the clear one. I've just shut the door because someone has decided to trim their hedges or something right outside. So sorry if you could hear that before. And as always, when I'm putting eyelashes on, I'll take either end and I'll just bend them a little bit because I think it gives them more of a curve and then they sit better on your eyes. So that is both eyelashes on, and I just think they make such a difference. I mean, I think they do to any makeup look anyway, but you can see it's just made them a lot darker, but opened them up a bit more as well. Sorry, excuse the lipstick. Opened them up a bit more as well, and just kind of tied the eyes together. So you can see now, even though they are quite long and quite thick, the red lipstick is really coming through underneath them. And that's exactly what I wanted it to do. So now to add again a bit more depth to the face, but to also make me look a bit more gaunt, where I would normally put bronzer or contour, I'm actually going to go in with a grey-black colour. Don't want this to be too harsh. Obviously it's not going to look natural or blended or anything like that, but you want it to look as blended as you can and for it to just be subtle and not a really harsh black line. So I'm just going to go in with a grey black and try and blend it out, and I'll bring it here where the contour would normally go and just down here as well, because that should bring them in and make it look a bit more gaunt. And then with another brush, it can be any blending brush at all, I'm just going to blend it out a little bit so it looks a little bit less crazy. And then with my stippling brush that I put my foundation on with, I'm just going to use this to kind of neaten up the black contour, so it makes the cheekbones look more defined and harsh. Now, in the same way that I would take bronzer on my temples and forehead, I'm just going to add a tiny, tiny bit of the black contour on the temples as well, again, because it's just going to bring them in and give more depth to the face. And again, I'm just gonna go under here like I would if I was contouring properly. So now that the contour is done, you can see it's quite subtle, like for putting a black bronzer type thing on. It is quite subtle, but I think it just makes such a difference, and it really helps bring it in, and because it is black, it's going to make your face look paler anyway. So even if you had a slightly darker foundation on, as soon as you add black here, the contrast is going to be a lot bigger and it's going to make your face look paler, which is great for this look. So for lips, I'm going to go in with my signature red. It's the red lip colour that I do whenever I do a video or go out or do a show or an audition. I swear by it, and with my colouring especially, I think it looks really good. So I start off with the Maybelline lip liner in Midnight Plum. You can see this is so tiny because I've used it so much. I'm not sure if they stock it anymore, but if not, it's just a like dark purpley burgundy colour, and it is really nice, and it's lasted me so long. It's so good. So I'm just going to take this all around the lips and bring in the corners a bit too. And when that's done, I'm going to go in with MAC's Ruby Woo and add it to the centre and bring it out too. And for my age-old trick for the lipstick, I'm just going to take my thumb and pull it through and get any excess lipstick off that would have went on my teeth. Now, if you wanted to, you could actually leave it there. If you just wanted something really subtle, or if you had a really cool costume and you just wanted kind of subtle makeup to go with it, you could leave it there. I mean, it's still effective, and I'm sure people would still get the gist of what you're going at. But for me, I just wanted to add a couple of little touches to kind of enhance the look and make it a bit clearer. So I'm going to add some blood and also some bite marks. Now, because I wanted to do this with all products that you might have at home and not have to go out and buy stuff, I'm not going to use fake blood. To achieve this with normal makeup products, I'm going to go in with a darker eyeshadow, I think the purpley red colour again, with some black in it, and try and mark out a kind of blood drip line. And then I'm actually going to use the lipstick over it to try and make it look a bit more deep and red. And then I've actually got a lip gloss to add the shine. Now, I luckily have a red one that's a MAC lip glass, so it is really shiny anyway, but you could do this with any lip gloss. If you've got a clear one, that's going to be great as well. If you've got a red one, amazing, but anything in the spectrum, so purple, red, I mean even a pink, if you put enough depth under it, it's going to look okay. So we'll give it a go. I'm winging it as well. This is the first time I've tried it with normal makeup products, but I'm sure with some blending and something will make it work. So taking the smaller eyeshadow brush I used, I'm firstly going to go in with a tiny bit of black just here, just to add a base colour. And then over that, I'm going to take the same red eyeshadow colour. And then once again, to add more of a pop of colour, I'm going to go in with the same Ruby Woo MAC lipstick. Now to neaten it up, I'm actually just going to take a damp cotton bud so I can just really get some like drip lines and obviously to correct this mess that I made. And then I'm just going to neaten it up with the other end. And then you can see that now it's got a bit of a sheen over it. It looks a bit more bloody. So when it does catch the light, there will be a difference between the lip colour that is more matte and the blood. Now to do the bite marks, I'm actually just going to do exactly the same thing. I'll just probably put a bit more depth in the middle so you can see it more, and maybe a bit more messier blood. Now with the neck, before I go in with the lip gloss, I'm going to go in with the liquid eyeliner and just add 2 little points in the middle so they look more like puncture holes and a bit deeper. And you can see I've just smudged some of the lipstick around a bit so it's not just 2 really neat holes, and it looks a bit more like bruised, which it would be. So that is my finished vampire makeup look. I've just added as well some more lip gloss down so it looks more like running blood, and I think it's turned out really well, especially with like the bruise look around it. And yeah, the lip gloss worked way better than I expected it to. I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. I was like, this is either going to look good or it's going to look really tacky and not turn out at all how I wanted it to. But I'm really happy with how it's turned out. I think with the eyes as well, and the veins and the depth that the lipstick has brought in, it really adds to the look. I mean, I'm fortunate that for this look I do have really dark eyes, but I think as well any eye colour would look cool with this, and yeah, you could just make it your own. It was really easy. I didn't use many products, just the same products a lot of times and in a lot of different places, which are my favourite looks because you don't need to go out and buy loads of stuff. And yeah, you can make this your own for anything else that you've got at home, anything else that you want to add to it, not add to it. But yeah, it's just a really simple one, but effective, I think. And you can wear it so many places because it's quite subtle. It's not a crazy costume or makeup. But yeah, it's cool. And I've just paired it with a little black dress that I've got. So again, you could pair it with anything that you wanted to, something black, something red, something completely different. I mean, if you've got a work uniform or if you've got an amazing costume for a night out, it's entirely up to you. But I am really pleased with how it turned out. Just mind your hair on whatever side you've got the lip gloss on, because hair and lip gloss do not go well together, and there is so much lip gloss. Oh my goodness, look at my hand. There is so much lip gloss in my hair already from just doing that. But aside from that, I am really pleased with how it turned out, and I hope you like it as well. Oh, I've got lipstick on teeth. So I hope you have enjoyed this look as much as I have. If you do it yourself, please let me know, tag me in photos, videos, whatever it is. I want to see it and I want to see how it turns out. Yeah, just really easy, really inexpensive, but effective, I think. So I hope you have enjoyed it. I will be doing more videos on Halloween makeups. I've got some really fun ones planned, which I'm really excited for you to see and film them. So if you would like to see more, give my videos a like if you've enjoyed it, and remember to subscribe to see more. And if you want notifications every time I post, click the bell and you'll get a notification so you won't miss any of my videos. And I hope to see you soon. I'll see you next week. Bye!